Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Handoff running right. Powering right past the defender. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with him.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to pull it down and run. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The Ducks will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a quick grab. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Handoff to the right side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. They'll ride the back again here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the tackle. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was. And
he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the...
He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own to line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this 3rd down, Chris, and allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
Trucks through the defender. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Boy, snap to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Direct snap to the back. Inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And this pass is caught. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunity.
Powerful running into the secondary. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to throw it deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. No huddle now for the offense.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Tackle made after a big gain. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass is caught. He stopped short of the marker towards fourth down now. The offense going with the hurry up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Past the 50. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.